Hey everybody, how's it? Oh man, I look like hell. I'll be right back. Okay, that's better. What's happening everybody? BHbrewing here. I'll just give you a quick update what happened this week. I finally brewed again. I'll show you some footage here in a little bit. I did an Imperial IPA this time using my Cascade hops that I harvested this year. I made a big IPA, so it was final gravity was a 1082 on it. So only hops that weren't mine at the beginning, I did Magnum. I did 2 ounces of Magnum hop for bitterness, and the rest is all my Cascade, which would be a total of, there was 8 ounces in the boil and there's going to be 2 ounces in the dry hops, so 10 ounces in that baby. So I ran into one thing that I figured out though with using leaf hop and using that many ounces, it took up a lot of the water in it. So instead of having 5 gallons, I have just under 4 now. So this beer's either going to be fantastic or it's going to suck. But we'll see. If it's good, I'll throw some out there. So let's I'll cut away and I'll let you see some of the footage from the brew day, and let's check that out now. Okay, so here we are on Beersmith, and let me zoom down here. So hopefully on this Imperial IPA we're gonna hit 99.7 IBUs and a gravity of 1080, and it should be like 8.6%. So going into this IPA is 2 ounces of Magnum there for the bittering and then all of my rest of these are Cascades that I grew in the backyard. So there'll be 2, 4, 6, and there's gonna be 10 ounces total. 8 ounces in the boil, 2 ounces in dry hop. So hopefully it should be good. There's the boil going here. See if I can. Got that chilling there. First time using the sink hookup. That worked out well. Got the hot and cold chilling. So that was good. And I'll come back and show you what it looks like when we're done, because I'm not smart enough to run a camera and brew at the same time. So I'll show you what the end product looks like. Very cool. So I'm actually getting ready to go drink some beers with a buddy of mine, but later tonight or tomorrow I'm going to be drinking Everdy's that he sent me. I already drank the IPAs, which were awesome. And then I wanted you guys to check this out because I'm going to be drinking this here too. This is from Maximum Asman. Met up with him a couple weeks ago and he has custom bottle caps on his beers. So that's totally awesome. That's the same thing I saw that was on Clemens' shirt. That's very cool. He also made the Brew Tubers openers. So we got some awesome stuff. With this IPA that I did, normally I've been using straight, liquid yeast, or I've been reusing. I save a lot of my yeast and wash it. But after seeing Hockey Players thing, and then from the other 1 gallon batch I did last week, or a couple weeks ago, I thought I'll try the dry yeast again. So this one has US-05 in it. And it went ballistic again, and very impressed with it. So I think I'm going to start using a lot of the dry yeast, just for the easiness of it too, and it's a little bit cheaper. So I'm going to show you some footage now from that beer going crazy, and still just turning in there and bubbling like heck. And then we'll come back, I'll show you it's still going pretty good now. So check this out. Pretty crazy, huh? So one other thing I tried this time that I haven't done before is I changed all my water chemistry, and we'll see how that goes. Thanks, man, Brew Guy, for having that stuff out there. And Beer Geek Nation did a pretty cool video on talking about water chemistry and a couple different websites you could go to, so check that out. But like I said, the beer's either going to be awesome or it's going to suck, and of course I hope it's awesome. So it should come in, if the numbers all match according to what beer's been saying, it's going to be high 8s on alcohol. So it's not going to be one that the buddies come over and slam. So let me unhook this and show you what it looks like going right now. There's my little jacket that I put on to keep the sun out and the light, and it also keeps it the same temp. So this is actually I got these from a buddy of mine that quit brewing, but they work pretty cool. So here it is, still in there, still spinning in there. You can see it's just under 4 gallons though, so I didn't get quite as much as I wanted, but she's still bubbling away, still active. This one I'll move it over to secondary, and then I'm gonna let it sit and make sure that the whole fermentation thing is done. I don't want to prematurely get this one going and something happen to it. So I'm gonna make sure that this one finishes out all the way, and then I'll cold crash it, and I'll try to show you guys a video on this one. I'm gonna change it up the way that I transfer my beers. I think the last couple that I did, especially the IPA, it picked up a little bit of oxygen, and it had just a little bit of a, I could tell in the taste, and I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is when I move this one, I may move it right into a keg and then move it over from keg to keg with CO2. Not sure yet, but definitely wherever I move it to, it's going to have CO2 on it, so it's going to have hardly any oxygen in whatever tank it goes to. And that is about it that's happening here. You guys had some really cool videos this week with the Halloween thing. Yeah, I didn't have anything cool to do on that. So very, very cool that everybody's reaching out to the people back east. Same thing here. I know we talked to a couple of friends last night, and hopefully everybody will slowly get back to normal. So that is about it that's happening from here. I'm hoping this would be a good football week again. Thanks, Beer to Brewer, and you are crazy too. Harry's crazy, but you're crazy as well. And not much else happening. So a nice, quick, short update video. I didn't do as much when I did the brew this week, showing video footage wise, because I get sidetracked sometimes when I start doing that, and then I forget to add things, and then I get messed up. So I'll try to maybe do it on the next one. What did happen though, what was cool though, when I was brewing this time, is Glenn from Home Beer Brewery uvu'd, and I started chatting, and then hooked up the camera, and then he actually got to see the doing the hops and all that going in. So I'm gonna close it out with actually showing you guys how many hops were in that tank. I'm just glad I had in my keg, my boil keg, that I had a false bottom, because if I wouldn't have had a false bottom in it, it never would have worked. So I'll go ahead and show you that, and then I'll come back out and say see you later. So check it out. Okay, let me show you now that you can kind of see this way how many hops are actually in this boil. There is a ton in there. So right now there's 8 ounces of homegrown in there, and there was 2 ounces of Magnum at the bittering, right at the 60-minute mark. So I'll do another 2 ounces in dry hop when I move it to secondary. But I just got off doing uvu with Glenn from Home Beer Brewery. That was very cool. Thanks for coming on and talking and doing all that, and you got to see the setup, so that was really cool. And I'm gonna hopefully get this to, hopefully my false bottom will keep most of those hops out and I won't get plugged up. And move this to secondary now, and you guys will be able to check that out. So I'll be right back. That was an amazing amount of hops that went into that baby, and it smelled awesome the whole time I was brewing it. When it's sitting here in the carboy, it smells awesome. The basement smells awesome. So I really hope this beer turns out nice. If it does turn out nice, then I'm gonna probably redo it again. But I'll change some of the stuff so I make sure that I increase the water so that I end up with at least 5 gallons out of it on that. But yeah, just be cool, and we'll catch you later. And Jake CPU.net, I'll have a little bit of an invitation for you on the next video, so look out for that one. And that's about it. We'll catch you guys later. Cheers.